Eala excited to clash with Gauff anew. Eala is thrilled about the possibility of facing world number 4 Coco Gauff of the United States in the round of 32 of the BNP Paribas Open at the Indian Wells Garden in California. The 20-year-old Eala said facing Gauff again anew for the first since their memorable encounter in the Dubai Tennis Championships last February would be a great way for her to improve as she continues soaring in the Women's Tennis Association (W) ranking. Eala is playing with home bet and world number 20 Ivanovic in the women's doubles at press time, in which they are facing American netter Hailey Baptiste and Yelena Ostapenko of Latvia in the round of 32. To be living my dreams and playing in Indian Wells with a lot of people supporting me is something I've dreamed of since I was young, Eala said ahead of the prestigious WTA 1000 event. I would love to play her again. I think she's an incredible athlete and an incredible person, and she's a role model for a reason. Eala lost to Gauff 0-6, 2-6 in the quarterfinal in Dubai that put her run in the Middle East to a screeching halt. Still, despite her loss to her former doubles partner in the Italian Open last May, Eala said it showed her how far she still is against the best players in the world like Gauff, world number 3 Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan, number 2 Iga Swiatek of Poland, and number 1 Aryna Sabalenka of Belarus. That's not to say that I'm so far out of reach from these players. I think this match was... I mean, the score says a lot, but I think I'm not so disappointed, Eala said. Our last match was great. I think she played amazing, and I always learn a lot when I share the court with her, whether it's practice or a match. But before Eala can focus on the two-time Grand Slam champion, she has to deal with world number 52 Diana Yastremska of Ukraine on Saturday. The 25-year-old Yastremska is in fine form ahead of their match after sweeping world number 62 Zhang Shuai of China 6-3, 6-2 in the round of 128 last Thursday. If ever she emerges victorious, Eala will face either Gauff or world number 88 Kamila Rakimova of Uzbekistan in the last 64. The hard-fighting Filipina hopes to make a splash at Indian Wells in a bid to crack into the top 30 of the world ranking. Eala excited to clash with Gauff anew. A story of rivalry, growth, and the fire of youth. In the ever-evolving world of professional tennis, rivalries are born not only from victories and defeats but from shared ambition, respect, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Among the new generation of tennis stars, the potential rivalry between Alexandra Eala and Coco Gauff carries all the ingredients of a compelling sporting narrative. When Eala expressed excitement about facing Gauff again, it was more than a simple remark. It reflected the spirit of a young athlete eager to measure her progress against one of the sport's brightest stars. For Alexandra Eala, tennis has always been a journey marked by determination and bold dreams. Born in the Philippines, she quickly emerged as one of the most promising talents in Asian tennis. From junior tournaments to the professional circuit, Eala's game developed through discipline, relentless practice, and a deep passion for the sport. Her left-handed baseline style, intelligent shot selection, and calm demeanor under pressure have made her a formidable competitor even against more experienced players. Yet every athlete needs moments that test their limits. Facing Coco Gauff is precisely that kind of challenge. Coco Gauff, already a global tennis sensation at a young age, represents the modern face of women's tennis, powerful, fearless, and tactically mature beyond her years. From her breakthrough performance at Wimbledon as a teenager to winning major titles, Gauff's rise has been meteoric. Her athleticism, explosive forehand, and exceptional court coverage make her one of the toughest opponents on tour. When Eala looks across the net at Gauff, she is not simply seeing a rival. She is seeing a benchmark. Their previous encounters have been intense learning experiences for Eala. Competing against a player of Gauff's caliber requires precision, resilience, and mental strength. Every rally becomes a lesson, every point an opportunity to test strategy and composure. Instead of feeling intimidated, Eala embraces these moments. For a young athlete striving to climb the rankings, matches against elite opponents are invaluable classrooms. That is why the prospect of another clash excites her. Playing someone like Coco pushes you to your limits, Eala has often suggested in interviews. It shows you exactly where you need to improve. Her words reflect a maturity that defines champions long before they lift trophies. What makes this potential rivalry particularly fascinating is how different yet complementary their styles are. Gauff thrives on explosive movement and powerful ground strokes. She can turn defense into offense in a matter of seconds, chasing down balls that seem impossible to retrieve. Her serve has grown stronger with each season, giving her a critical advantage in tight matches. Eala, on the other hand, plays with patience and tactical awareness. Her left-handed spin can disrupt an opponent's rhythm, and she possesses a keen sense of timing. Rather than relying purely on power, she constructs points carefully, moving her opponents around the court before delivering decisive shots. When these two styles meet, the result is often compelling tennis. But the story of Eala and Gauff is not just about technique, it is also about generational change in women's tennis. For decades, the sport has been shaped by legendary rivalries: Serena Williams versus Venus Williams, Martina Navratilova versus Chris Evert, Steffi Graf versus Monica Seles. Each era brings new competitors who carry the torch forward. Today's generation includes athletes who grew up watching those legends while dreaming of writing their own chapters. Eala and Gauff represent that transition. They are young enough to inspire teenagers yet skilled enough to challenge the sport's established champions. The excitement surrounding their potential clash also reflects the globalization of tennis. Gauff represents the United States, a nation with a long history of producing tennis icons. Eala carries the hopes of the Philippines and Southeast Asia, regions where tennis continues to grow in popularity. Each match between them is more than a personal contest. It symbolizes the expanding reach of the sport. For fans in the Philippines, Eala's rise has been a source of immense pride. Every victory she secures on the international stage fuels national enthusiasm for tennis. Young athletes watch her matches and imagine themselves following the same path. Seeing her compete against world-class players like Gauff reinforces the belief that talent from any corner of the world can succeed at the highest level. Meanwhile, Gauff's presence in women's tennis has energized fans globally. Her charisma, composure, and advocacy off the court have made her one of the most influential young athletes in sports today. She embodies confidence and professionalism, setting an example for aspiring players everywhere. When Eala says she is excited to face Gauff again, she is acknowledging the value of competition at its highest level. Rivalries drive athletes to evolve. They force players to analyze weaknesses, sharpen strategies, and cultivate mental toughness. Imagine the scene on match day. The stadium buzzes with anticipation as spectators take their seats. Cameras focus on the players,